What up? What up? It's your boy Sharif Prescott, creative Carbon Ether podcast. I would like to thank you all for joining me here today. The purpose of this little short video recording I decided to do spur of the moment is to first and foremost thank you all to everyone who subscribed, liked, shared, and commented. Without you guys, we wouldn't have the momentum that we have now. The momentum is great. We're pushing forward. So please share with your friends, your family. Share with someone you don't even care much about. Just be like, hey man, check this podcast out. They got some good things going on. Just so you guys understand, we, the host of Carbon Ether Podcast, are called the famous people, the famous host. You, the guests who come on the show, are called the guest celebrities. And those of you who subscribe, like, share, and comment, you're our stars. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be pushing forward like we're doing. So with that being said, I thank you. The rest of the team, thank you. And this is an awesome thing. What I want you to know about Carbon Ether Podcast is that we're very transparent. We're very inclusive. We want all sorts of people from all walks of life to come on the show. Send us an email to carbonetherpodcast@gmail.com. Give us a brief outline of your topic of discussion, and we'll reach back out to you, and boom, maybe you'll be on the show. If not, maybe you can make it the next time you reach out to us. But for the most part, we want to bring everybody we can possibly think of on this podcast, on our platform. We know we have a lot to discuss. There's several different topics we can discuss. If you have a certain situation in life that was tragic and you beat it, you suffered through it, and you made it back, and here you are today, please come on the show, no matter what it is. If you had an awful breakup, boyfriend, girlfriend, relationship didn't do well, and you suffered, and depression kicked in, but somehow or another, whichever way you found your way through, you're more than welcome to come here and share your story, because your story can be inspirational to someone else. And that's what this is all about. Here at Carbon Ether, we are a platform of unity. We want to bring people together. We want to share our stories. We want to share our successes, our failures, our triumphs. If we went to the bottom, we back up, started at the bottom, then we're here. It doesn't matter. You know, those at the top, they're not like us, not at all. You look Kendrick Lamar up in there, also a little Drake, kill the beef, one life, one love. Get past it, you're both rich, and you shouldn't even be beefing, but that's neither here nor there. Again, Carbon Ether Podcast, we welcome everybody. If you're an entrepreneur, please come on the show. Share your story. Tell us how you started, the struggles you went through, if there was any. If it was flawless, come on the show and share your story, because your flawless evolution may be inspirational to someone else, and it may be something inside of your story that can help somebody else. The moral to the story is, let's not be shy to come out, talk about our life. We pay attention to everybody else's life on the book, on the talk, on the tube. So, hey, we're on the tube. We're hoping to be on all of the platforms soon. But right now, what we are on the tube, moving with haste, gaining traction, and the momentum will continue to build. We need you. We want you. Let's share our life stories. We have so much we can talk about. We have so much unifying we can do. This is a beautiful thing. Without you guys, we can't push forward. And without us, we wage earners, we don't have a platform to tell our stories. Who's going to listen to us? The celebrities won't. They're too busy with their celebrity life. But hey, we are down here on the same playing fields, and we can share the same stories. We can talk. Our kids play softball, baseball, football. On the same teams or opposing teams. But that doesn't mean that we can't all come together at those games, talk. And the same thing you do there when you meet somebody, you're like, oh my God, I met the greatest person in the world. You can do the same thing here at Carbon Ether Podcast. This platform, although came to life due to books, it said find your niche when I was doing my research. I did that. The book thing is beautiful. With this current administration considering banning books or talking about banning books or even attempted to ban, put a pause on student loans or whatever. It's absurd. It's buffoonery, but that's what buffoons do. They do buffoonery stuff. So here, we're going to talk about books. We're going to explore books. We're going to love books. Like I said, we're just getting started. This is all new to us, but we're enjoying it so far. So much so that, hey, we're doing something else big that's around the corner that we're going to be sharing with you guys. But Carbon Ether Podcast is very inclusive. It's welcoming anybody. If you're part of the LGBTQ community, you are welcomed here at Carbon Ether Podcast. If you are a staunch racist, you are welcome here at Carbon Ether Podcast. If you are a victim of sexual assault and you're not afraid to tell your story, you're welcome here. If you are a parent of an autistic child or have lost a child, you're welcome to tell your story here. Again, if you are a school teacher and you want to talk about the woes, the ups and downs of being a teacher, you're welcome here. I can tell you plenty of stories about being a probation officer, and that didn't last long for me, and that was my dream job. Went all the way to school, got my little criminal justice degree, and found out that I absolutely hate probation. Not for me. But on another note, I love motivational speaking. I'm a motivational speaker. I like talking to troubled youth or people who's inside the prison system and or jail system. I'm also a certified life coach. So, hey, I got the experience, honestly. Of course, I went and got certified nationally. I have a national certification and an international certification. And I have life experience. So I'm well-rounded, which is why I'm always talking. I'm never going to shut up. Why? Because I don't want to, and I'm Christine's son. I didn't shut up when I got all those butt whoopings when I was young. So it's all about inspiration, inspiring each other, reaching out, giving somebody a hand, lifting them up, not being a crab in a bucket, pulling them back down. We're here, again, at Carbon Ether Podcast. We want everyone who has a story to tell to come here. Again, you can email us at carbonetherpodcast@gmail.com. Anytime, night or day, and somebody will reach out to you, and you'll probably find yourself here. And if you find yourself here, you made the best move ever. Nobody's going to listen to our stories but us. Why? Because we have that commonality. Again, I thank you, we appreciate you, and we'll see you soon. May the universe continue to favor you. I'm out. Sharif Prescott, Carbon Ether Podcast.